to our discussion on the need for constant mindfulness. Constant mindfulness. So we have looked at
breathing, walking, talking, breathing, walking, talking, hearing, eating.
Are you conscious of it? Are you becoming conscious?
Yes.
Are you becoming human? Mindful in each one. Are you becoming human? You're human. Human. Anyone do it by impulse? You know? Is it true? Anyone? You do things by impulse. The human being will do things mindful. Therefore, we are responsible for things. So being mindful will protect us from unnecessary sufferings. The protection. Because we are responsible for everything we do. If we are not mindful, we will be irresponsible. Being irresponsible is punishable. So we should practice being mindful, which means we are becoming responsible human beings who are free from unnecessary things. Is it normal for the children of a wealthy person to suffer?
No.
No. No. No. It is normal for children from poor families to suffer. There is nothing. The poor, there is nothing. But the wealthy family, if someone suffers from a wealthy family, that's a curse. So no. You know? We are children of Krishna, the Supreme Sensitive Godhead. He has directly told us, don't worship demigods. Even if demigods are angry with you, do not worship. Even if they are angry, don't worship. Right? Krishna is here to protect us. So, it is human to be mindful, or it is inhuman to be mannerless. 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 So we are looking at many things. So now we'll continue to look at our life and try to make adjustment to become responsible human beings who are accountable for all of our actions. Krishna told Nanda Maharaj the reason why he doesn't want him to perform in the puja. Krishna said, you should be mindful. You should be mindful, my father. Let me tell you, you should be mindful, because people who are mindful, they will do something which is auspicious. The result will be wonderful. I want you to be mindful. Your activities should not bring suffering. If you act in ignorance, no one will be happy with that. Ignorant, foolish activities bring suffering, but mindful activities brings joy. So Krishna said, I want you to be mindful in activities, so that the result of the activity will be wonderful. Do you know, are you aware of a personality in charge of this 𝐤𝐬𝐬? Who is responsible for this 𝐤𝐬𝐬? Who is the priest showing you how to perform this 𝐤𝐬𝐬? Is this a customary thing? Is this scriptural? This is a normal ceremony, just a ceremony, just to waste our time. Nana Maharaj is generous, but Krishna said, my dear father, people are liberal, doesn't have secrecy. Even if there is, they don't keep it away from family members. I'm your son, so I'm entitled to knowledge about what you're doing. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know. So while Nanda Maharaj was thinking this is too intricate for a boy to know, and Krishna said, yes. If you look at my question, this is a childish question. The question I'm asking you, is it childish? The question I'm asking you, the philosophy question I'm speaking, is it childish? I'm asking you to be mindful. Who has followed this process before? Have you ever thought of that? And then I say, yeah, it's Indra, we are Vaishyas. And what's the most important for Vaishya is water. We need rain. Without rain, there's no grains, there's no grass for our cows. We can't survive without cows. We survive by cows. Keeping cows is our profession. So Indra is very, very dear for us because by Indra's costless mercy, we get rain. We get grains. Right? Our cows, Buddha is very, very fatty. They have unlimited quantities of milk. This is Indra's costless mercy. So, human beings, civilized people should be appreciative. We want to reciprocate our appreciation for what Indra is doing. To see how Indra is so kind to us. He supplies rain to us. Krishna said Indra is a fool, not an intelligent person as you think. He sent water to the rocks. Is it necessary? So be mindful. When one is mindful, you have a clear vision. If you're not mindful, then there's no clear vision. Don't you see that Indra sent water to oceans, to the rocks? Is that necessary? So, I don't think Indra is an intelligent person. If you follow a fool, you are a fool yourself. Let's worship Dhira Damodara Swami. He provides beautiful caves, sweet, transparent water, fresh green grasses, When we're talking about swallowing the forest fire, 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐿 Swami said, the green grasses of Vrindavan tie up the cows. Tie. If you tie means what? Look, someone who is tied cannot move. Is it not? The cows were not moving. So 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐿 Swami said the grass tie them up. Tie all of them up. But they moved. So what is tying? grass was so sweet. The grass is so sweet. They became so mindful of the grass that they were eating and forgot that they were away from their masters. That's how they were tied up. And for Krishna, because he's the supreme personality of God who has unlimited pastimes, engaged 𝐤𝐢𝐳. 𝐤𝐢𝐳 was acting, and they forgot. When Krishna removed the curtain of 𝐤𝐢𝐳, they said, "Oh, I was scared." Krishna said, "Don't worry, my friend. Don't worry. I will go for it. You just sit down and enjoy yourself. Just keep enjoying. Don't worry about anything." A Krishna conscious person should not worry. A Krishna conscious person should be fully absorbed in Krishna. Is it possible? Is it possible for a fully absorbed Krishna conscious person to be in trouble? Eh? A fully Krishna conscious person can be in trouble. The trouble is when we are not fully absorbed. In history, do we have someone who is fully absorbed in Krishna that has problem? Or defeated? In history, through the Vedas? One who is fully absorbed in Krishna and was defeated? That's Krishna. So, be mindful, my father. Look at your activities very carefully before you perform. This is mindfulness. Check your activities. Your activity, is it in goodness or is it in passion or in ignorance? Check your activities. Because whatever we do, we are going to get a result. Are we conscious of the result of the activities? Worship 𝐤𝐢𝐳. 𝐤𝐢𝐳 is the one who is giving us shelter for everything. Everything is being supplied. Mindfulness is being responsible. So today we are looking at, today I practice mindful seeing. I reflected on how all things are composed of different energies of the Supreme Lord. That is, either his superior, marginal, or separated energies. This is mindful seeing. Mindful seeing involves what? Mindful seeing. What do we see? Mindful seeing. Nothing is separate from Krishna. Nothing is separate from Krishna. This is mindful seeing. We see everything in relationship with Krishna. We already discussed yesterday. If you don't have a mindful seeing, you get stuck with the immediate. You will not go beyond. Mindful seeing, you will go beyond the immediate. We'll see the material energy, we'll see the marginal energy, we'll see the spiritual energy. Mindfulness. This allowed me to feel Lord Shri Krishna's presence constantly. Then I made a point of reflecting on the fact that everything I observed was coming from Krishna and should be offered back to him. Gradually, I recognize everything in creation as being a part of the Lord's universal form. Thus, things I would normally see as uninteresting, grotesque, or frightening began to take on a far more meaningful appearance. Sight that ordinarily engendered lust or fear in me no longer bothered me. Instead of seeing them as objects for my enjoyment, I saw them all as aspects of the divinity. With this new vision, I understood all captivating members of the opposite sex to be transformations of Krishna's beauty. And I no longer felt resentful of their radiance or inappropriately attracted to them. Soon, I adopted this attitude towards everything that spoke to me, that spoke to my senses. Instead of getting agitated by trying to enjoy an experience, I saw each object or environment that allured me as a display of Krishna's splendor. Later, when I returned to the temple and looked at your picture mindfully, I saw you beam and a fulgent smile and nod. Well done, my darling. Well done. Mindful seeing has power to protect us. Protection from what? Things which are a source of distraction, things which are disturbing, which are distraction that actually distract us from Krishna, becomes what? A supporting paraphernalia, a supporting system, a supporting agency. How does Srila Prabhupada saw bomb coming? Krishna is coming. What is that? Mindful seeing. So if Srila Prabhupada, who is seeing a bomb coming as Krishna, is fearful, is he distracted? Prabhupada feel like that? What is Prabhupada doing? Smiling. Krishna is coming. Who feels frightened seeing Krishna coming to us? Who? No one. No one feels frightened. Right? When you see a snake, and immediately if you are mindful, if you see a snake mindfully, what will you be seeing? Sankasan, Ananta Sesa, will you be afraid? What will you do? Oh, for patience, Jai, 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 Jai. Balaram ki Jai. Ananta says ki Jai. Sisana ki Jai. You afraid? And will he bite you? No. Because you have offered obeisances, recognizing this is Balaram, mindful seeing, that transforms everything. Is it protection or not? Yes. When you see a lion charging at you, what will come to the mind if you want to be mindful? Is it real or not? Is it real that if you see like this, you'll be fully protected? Do we believe this? Yes. If you practice this and it becomes our life, it becomes our consciousness, we will never see anything which is troublesome. That is the reason why you will see personalities like Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami. If this material is disturbing you, please get out. If this material is disturbing you, get out. Give us a chance. Just give us a chance. If the material is disturbing you, is it pretending? It's real. He's not pretending. So this is not just a writing. This is the vision a spiritual warrior should have. And we have to practice to get there. We have to practice. We have to practice to get it. Nothing becomes a threat. All things which today seems a distraction becomes what? A lovable supporting object. Why? Because we are seeing everything in connection with Krishna. They are wonderful. When we see things separate from Krishna, they are distractions. Right? When we see devotees as devotees, Krishna conscious devotees, as loving servant of Krishna, will be distracted? Will be disturbed? What was the vision of Haridas? Haridas Thakur. We have evidence. We have evidence to prove that our system works. What's the vision of Haridas? What did Haridas see? He saw a snake? Yes, we don't have to pretend, and we shouldn't pretend, but we should practice following the footsteps of our acharyas. We should practice. How did Haridas saw the prostitute? Oh, Maya, get her, I curse you. Haridas did like that? Oh, you come to disturb me? You sinful one who knows nothing but sin, I curse you. That was the vision of Haridas? Haridas saw a spirit soul coming that I have to deliver. I must give her Krishna consciousness. Haridas did not say, oh, you see, Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita said anything that comes of it on accord should be accepted. Is it not? Is it true or not? Yes. Anything that comes of its own accord to you should be accepted, not rejected. Right? Here I am alone in my fault. I didn't go to chase any woman. And Providence just brought her to me. What to do? Of its own accord. Is it not? I said for shelter. It's not selfishness if I said no. Is it not? Is it not? Yes. This is what Bhagavad Gita said. And here, I didn't pray to Krishna, I didn't invoke anything, I didn't desire it, and naturally, it's here. Begging for union. One chakal putarubias chakripa, sunveva patitanam bhavanevyo, vaisavevyo namo namaha. This is nature. Nature, not arrangement. Haridas did not think, he didn't misapply our philosophy. He didn't. Haridas saw this is a spirit soul. He needs Krishna consciousness. This is the vision Prabhupada gave to us. When a devotee sees someone, what do you think? Take this book. Take the book. Yes. Is it not? Prabhupada changed what? Our vision. Be mindful. Instead of thinking, oh, this man, I like this man. Oh, this girl. So nice. Excuse me, can I speak with you? So Prabhupada changed our attitude. Take the book. Is it not? So now we are not thinking about me, we are thinking about you. This is Krishna consciousness. Mindful. It's about you. It's you. It's about you, not me. Any devotee who has this consciousness, what we're thinking about, you, how to help your Krishna consciousness cannot be out of Krishna's eye. Seeing, Krishna will see us, and we will see Krishna. But to see. The reason why we are distracted by anything is because of our own selfishness. We're not seeing Krishna in that. Therefore, we feel threatened. Anything that threatens us, we should know that we are not mindful of Krishna, the essence of everything. Krishna is the essence of everything. When we are not mindful, everything else will be a threat to us. Everything. A devotee is not restless. A devotee is composed. Because we see everything in connection with Krishna. We are seeing Krishna in everything. We should stop seeing or having resentment for anything. Mindfulness is a protective device. If you are resentful of anything, if you have resentment for anything, we are not protected because we are not mindful. We are creating barrier between us. So being mindful that we shouldn't put anything before Krishna. Nothing will come between us and Krishna. Nothing. Don't bring anything in between. That is resentment. Mindful seeing. So when a devotee sees a beautiful flower, oh, I will make beautiful garland for Krishna tomorrow. Is it not? So if you see a beautiful flower and walk past, means what? You're not mindful. This we can apply to everything. Everything, don't think it is mundane. You see a very fresh, beautiful tomato. What to think? Tomatoes. Huh? Yeah, this is good. Krishna, yeah, chutney for Krishna. Is it not? This is mindfulness. We should not go and start from there. That is not the way. Start from where we are. Let us start from where we are. Rupa Goswami told us, offer your favorite dishes to Krishna. Your own favorite. Start your Krishna consciousness from there. Nice philosophy. Very encouraging. Yes. Your favorite food. Prepare that for Krishna. Krishna is so kind, he will gradually purified. Why Rupa Goswami do that? He's very, very mindful. Because the thing which we like, the thing which we like, how do we do it? Mindfully. The thing we like is not the trouble. The problem is the thing we don't like. Very difficult. Right? If you want to go somewhere, the distance is very short. If you don't want to go anywhere, the distance is too far. Very far. Very far. No vehicle, too much rain, the sun is too much, so many excuses because you don't want to go there. If you want to go there, no excuse. There's no car. Oh, I will rent another car. So you have perfect plan. Mindful seeing. When we have in our possession the property of another person, we then see ourselves as a caretaker. As caretakers, we want to care for the property in a way that will please the owner. Actually, by reflecting on God as the ultimate supreme owner, we would put forth more of an effort to care in a way that will please Him. However, instead of properly honoring the property of God, sometimes we want to own something in the environment, and therefore we exploit, manipulate, and try to enjoy it in a sovereign way. Or we might use our philosophy to try to deny the beauty in the world, but it is not healthy to constantly proclaim proprietorship or deny existence or beauty. Beauty does in fact exist, but we can see it in an even more glorious way. As an expert of the source of beauty, then we can honor and appreciate it without the mindset of exploitation. Sometimes people engage in devious behavior after seeing the improper actions of another person, which then disturbs or agitates them, causing them to lose their balance. However, we can examine our environment in a scrutinizing way in order to relate the object in our surroundings to divinity. Then, we will constantly speak divinely, hear topics that relate to divinity, and constantly see divinity around us. Consequently, we will respond to stimuli accordingly and even share and relate to others in that particular mood. For instance, if someone is fearful or very uptight, they will constantly codify the world around them according to their own particular mentality. Even their actions will result from that particular mindset. On the other hand, a person who is very loving will draw others into their mood because that mentality permeates throughout their thoughts and actions, and they can share that with others. If we are mindful, why should we be disturbed by someone's nonsense? If you are mindful about Krishna, why we are disturbed by someone's nonsense? Why we should talk about nonsense? It's nonsense. The fact that we are affected by someone's nonsense means we are of the same class or different class. We are the same. We may have a philosophy, but the truth is that we are of the same nature, because the bird of the same feather will fly together. Yes. Yes, that is how thing works. You cannot see iron and magnet going opposite. Have you ever seen? And yet the magnet will come together. That's the natural way. They will come together. If you are divine, we have a positive mindset. We will always attract divinity. And the good things will come our way. So you shouldn't be surprised. You should not wonder, why am I always having trouble? Because we are constantly thinking of problems. The more we think of problems, the more problems we'll get. The less we think of problems, the less problems we'll get. You know? Today I practice mindful reading. Mindful reading. Read mindfully. As I perused different scriptures, I no longer read as if scanning a novel or ancient history, nor did I read as if studying mere philosophy or theology. As I read each chapter, I saw every section as a peephole into the spiritual realm. Then I will study the subject more closely and reflect on all the phenomenal activities taking place in the spiritual kingdom. Yesterday, I'm sorry to say this. Yesterday, they brought something to me. What I saw was Christian's hair. Yes, Christian's hair. But I was told it is a cream. I didn't see the cream. I saw Christian's hair. That would come to my mind. I was saying the Christian's hair. And they say, no, it is not hair. It is a cream. We should train our mind to work like that. Let everything remind us about Krishna, something. It was spontaneous. Cream didn't come to my mind. It was the hair of Krishna, was the Krishna's hair that was there in the mind. So whenever we see something, we should see it in connection with practice. So someone is angry towards you, somebody coming towards you with anger, what will you do? Someone is charging at you with anger, what will you do? What will you do? Someone is coming towards you with anger.
We should say that in the past we have done something wrong to him that now he's repaying his debt.
Okay.
We should not pretend rather than so we should escape.
Okay, you run away. Very good. When they come into us with anger. What will you do? What will you do? Prabhu, I've been warning you since. You have done it again, Prabhu. What will you do? And it's coming towards you. What will you do? What will you do? What will you do?
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
I'm sorry to make you feel
Yes. What will you do?
We like the calling
That's correct. Okay, we act according to our nature. But now we are trying to elevate ourselves. Yes. I'll tell you life's passion. Life. Not story. Life. It is working perfectly. Perfectly working. Please try to practice it. Try. Don't forget it. Just try. Let us try to practice it. Because it worked for me, and I'm sure it will work for you better, thousands of times better than mine. A good brother was, every time he sees me, he's angry, want to fight. If you say something, I'll just keep quiet and look at him. If he continue, I'll just walk out. Not a word, nothing, just walk out. Thirty minutes later, I see him coming to beg me, please forgive me. I'm sorry. Begging. Forgiveness. Although he did many times, and I did the same thing many times. And then one day he told me, you're going to take sannyas, but I will never respect you. Never. Never. Do you know what happened? The day I was taking sannyas, he was also taking second. And we all sat together for the initiation. He was the first person who stood up from where he was sitting to come and give me dakshina. He was the first person. Before the initiation took place, he was the first person who stood up from where he was sitting and came directly and gave me $50. It is working. Practice it. Yes, I agree that yes, we act according to our nature, but why are we hearing? To practice it. Let us practice. You hear again and again and again and again and again. So it becomes printed in our consciousness. Then we start acting on that. Then it becomes our nature. Then another devotee. This one is my senior. I don't want to mention his name. This is my senior. The same thing. Shouting. He said, so he cannot talk. See, he's not talking. See. Can you see he's not talking? Even right there, he starts smiling. Just right there. He starts smiling with me. I'm sorry. Many times also he said that I'm sorry. Many times. I'm sorry. It's working. Not just a book thing. It is working. Shouting, and he gathered all devotees with him, and they were all around him, waiting to see what I would do. Yes, not a word, nothing. It is such a powerful psychic power that the person will not last long before he surrenders to you. Right there. Right there. If it is genuine. If you pretend, it will. If it is genuine, you see it right there happening. Personal experience. So we should know these things. So we know how to mold our Krishna conscious life in such a way that we remain mindful. Always mindful. So there is reading, right? Mindful reading. Mindful. You can imagine how powerful mindful reading is. Mindful reading. So Gurudev said here, as I perused different scriptures, I no longer read as if scanning a novel or ancient history. We should not scan our scriptures. Last year in Pune, the devotee asked me, how do you read Prabhupada books? I said, I don't read Prabhupada's books. I study the books. I study the books, not reading. Study means what? We are connected with what we are reading. Connected. The amount of purification is that, the amount of energy. When you do mindful reading, you are communicating, we are completely connected with the personalities involved. You are 100% connected according to your mindset. How mindful are we reading? You are connected. You see Bhagavan Vacha, you are connected with Bhagavan. And who is translating that to us? Who is translating it to us? First Prabhupada, they are connected with Prabhupada. And Prabhupada has quoted so many acharyas. You are connected with all those personalities. They are connected. Mindful reading. Powerful. I have experience about this. Mindful. Have you ever had some pastimes and tears are coming to your eyes? Have you had some pastimes being narrated and you start tears is coming? Or some drama you feel thrilled and you forget? Eh?
Yes.
What is that? Because you are absorbed in it. The mind is participating. People who will not feel anything, they are external. They are not participating. You understand? Yes. We shouldn't be external devotees. We have so many external devotees, so many. What is the use of that? Let's give our mind. Krishna already requested, Manmana. Krishna requested. Mayi mana daswa. Adaswa. That means you read yesterday. 12:8. Your mind and intelligence. Fixed on me. This we said yesterday, just yesterday. Be mindful. Yesterday we said this. You should be mindful. The Krishna requested our minds and intelligence should be fixed on me. You see, we should repeat them. When I ask you should repeat them, they have effect. That's why we're doing this. Because they have effect. If you don't repeat them, you're going to forget. You're forgetting. mindful reading is not just about scanning. It's about absorption. So Buddha said, peep hole into the spiritual realm. I saw every session as a peephole into the spiritual realm. Then I will study the subject more closely and reflect on all the phenomenal activities taking place in the spiritual kingdom. We read the book so we can go and preach to people. This is wrong. Read to go and preach to people is wrong. Yes, it is very, very good for us to read with the mood that, okay, somebody is going to, so I'm going to go and tell somebody what I'm reading, so I'm focused. It's different from I'm reading to go and preach, so to gain glory. The people know my ability in speaking. It's different. We should read with full absorption. To speak to ourselves first. If you want to do a powerful, mindful reading, which is a prayerful reading, we should read with the mind and read with the mind, not the alphabet. Not the alphabet. You read between the alphabet. Between we should be inside and absorb ourselves and feel connected. In your mind, you are connecting that. What you're reading, you are connecting with something. You see, Yashoda Mai, she does object in her readings. It's to get attention. Object. They're related, so you put different object. She make the connection. So the mind get absorbed in that. Most people read such material in a light mood and simply view it as ancient history. At best, they might see the scripture as some type of philosophical exposition. Mindfulness means going beyond philosophical speculation, religious cognition, mental gymnastics, and even just the rituals. It means assessing the deep spiritual essence present in all scriptures. Deep, mindful reflections far surpass mental or intellectual experiences. We will no longer read the scriptures as a novel or as a historical account that simply explores philosophical, epistemological, and cosmological considerations. It means that the scripture will act as catalyst for rich experiences. All of a sudden, before I could stop myself, I began to weep incessantly because I understood that no matter how much I pondered these writings, I was not yet qualified to interact with these great entities. Nor could I fully comprehend them, communicate with them, or participate in their pastimes of aiding to the Supreme Lord's pleasure. All this made me feel incredibly unfortunate as I pondered the irony of coming so close to the spiritual world, yet still remaining so far from its residents. I wept in agony, thinking, why have I been brought to the dinner table? Why have I been brought to dinner table, but then not being allowed to eat? How could I be brought to the very steep of the window, but then only allowed to window shop? What is the value of all these mindful practices? I cried, if I must continue my existence in this gross material body. Hare Krishna. Questions? Comments?
As we see Prabhupada sees everything as a Krishna, for example, when he saw bomb was coming, so he see it as a Krishna. But on the other hand, we also see when a person was trying to kill him with a knife, then he ran away. Is this the same thing that you explained? We should not pretend. So he can't escape from them, so he is taken the center of Krishna. On the other hand, he can protect himself from that knife person, so he ran away. Is that true?
Prabhupada saw the bomb as Krishna, right? So he didn't run away. He saw a knife and ran away, right? Which one is bigger, bomb or knife? Bomb is better. So he ran away from knife, but he stayed for the bomb. The same Krishna. Yes, we use our intelligence. We use our intelligence. And Prabhupada said we should act according to our level. So the situation in which we can do something, so we try. It's the same we cannot do it. So we need to please. That's all. This is Krishna. Alright, whatever it is, let's have. So the one that can act, it's okay, and do something. And if Krishna wanted it to happen, it will happen. No matter the means you may devise. Whatever means you devise, everything depends on Krishna. So we will try. We try. So properly teaching us we are fully protected by Krishna, and that doesn't mean that we should test how Krishna is protecting us by running inside the car to see if I want to check. All this year I've been hearing Krishna protect, Krishna protect. I want to check how Krishna is protecting me. We shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. If he comes, okay. If he doesn't, whatever he comes, you will accept that. All right.
Someone is accusing us for something, one does not
That is what Bhishmadev said. Someone is insulting you, throwing bricks, stones on you, shouting, blasphemy. If you don't react, you keep quiet and don't get angry, every bad thing in you will be transferred to that person. And every good thing in that person will be transferred to you. Automatically. That is nature's way, not you. Whether you like it or not, that is not your issue. Nature will do that. So if someone accuses us, the best way is not to try to defend, to prove how innocent we are. We will not succeed. We will not succeed because that is not the way. Let providence do that. Providence will prove it. At that time, you will be glorified. Yes. Second.
As Bhakti Dhira Damodara said that it is, if the material world is disturbing you, leave out. I do not get the point what it means.
He doesn't see anything wrong here because his mind is fully connected with Krishna. So he sees everything to be connected with Krishna. Therefore, he's not disturbed. We are disturbed because we are seeing things different from Krishna. So we see dualities, we see sufferings, we have difficulty. He doesn't see that. He always see Krishna, and he's seeing opportunity to preach Krishna consciousness to people. That's what he sees. That's his vision. That's his mindset. He's fully mindful, fully absorbed in Krishna, 100%. See, he doesn't experience all the dualities in material existence. He doesn't.
Regarding mindful reading, I heard from you personally twice, quoting Srila Prabhupada, that in the Srimad Bhagavatam introduction, Srila Prabhupada writes that we should read Srimad Bhagavatam systematically from first canto to 9th canto in such a way so that when we enter 10th canto, we enter the past tense. And you were telling last year in the 𝐒𝐰𝐵M that when we enter 10th canto and when the Krishna and Balaram are going to Shiv in Vrindavan Dham with their cows and the cowherd boyfriend, we will join them. You telling. So I was just reflecting that this is the meaning of mindful reading. How that you would develop is a daily practice.
Study the scripture very carefully. Study the scripture very carefully, word for word. Not study the scripture to become scholars, speak the philosophy. We study and become purified. If you study Bhagavatam, you become purified. Because you are associating with Krishna. You are connecting with Krishna, so you become purified. But many people study scripture, but they don't see it in their life. They will speak the scripture, but they don't see Bhagavatam in their life. But they are reciting. They can memorize. They know all the stories. But you don't see the Bhagavatam in their lives. Enlighten me. So many devotees are speaking Bhagavatam, they're reading Bhagavatam, they know theoretically, but it doesn't exist in their life. Why? They have not dealt with their philosophy, they have not dealt with their intellect, but the mind is not there. The mind didn't participate. Right? So they will speak and recite all the scriptures, but they are still miserable. And the activity also does not correspond with the scripture. So Srila Prabhupada wanted us to systematically study the Bhagavatam from Canto 1, the lotus feet of Krishna. We gradually followed it carefully, scrutinizingly, study everything very carefully, being absorbed in that and get purified. When we finish 9th canto, you're already liberated. That's the idea. 9th canto, you're liberated. There's the idea of studying from canto 1 to 9. You're liberated. From 10th canto, you are participating with Christians' pastimes. You are participating. You are not an outsider. You are fully participating. So you're not, oh, why Christians do like that? I can go and steal ladies' dress. This is immoral. You don't feel like that. You say yes. Yes, you'll enjoy it because you're part of it. Your dress is one of them. So Krishna cannot do that to ordinary person. Krishna is doing that to only pure, highly qualified, perfect devotees. So you're studying with among one of them. Krishna is calling you to come and see. So you enjoy it. So the gopis, although they say, oh, we're going to report you to your father. Hey, your father, this is not a behavior of a child born in such a highly exalted family. Your father is a well-behaved person. They are guilty, but they are happy. They're just speaking. In their mind, they're very happy. And this is very good. This is very good. See, please, I'm not joking with all of you. Don't come here all at once. Come here one by one. And they try to cover. Krishna say, now you do namaskara. Namaskara means they're going to raise their hand. So they enjoy it. They like it. Hey, come on, I'm not joking. If you like, remain there in the water. You get cold. You're getting cold. Stay there. I'm not joking. I want one by one. Come by one. And take your dress. They did. They were very happy they did. So if you're outsider, if you're outsider, oh, why Krishna do like this? See? It's an offense. It's an offense. So getting to 9 canto means you are free now. We have access to enter. The Bhagavatam is not by studying. Bhagavatam is given by pure devotee. You can go. So Prabhupada warned us: don't go and hear from professional reciters who make business. So hear from bona fide self-realized 𝐁𝐡𝐚𝐤𝐿 Goswami and his representative. That's the process. That's Bhagavatam. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told Ballabhacharya, go and study Bhagavatam under a devotee. And study Bhagavatam under a devotee. What it means. Because the devotee is going to reveal the scripture from his own realization. He's going to give us Bhagavatam. That's Bhagavatam. So you see many devotees, they know Bhagavatam. That is theory. But the real Bhagavatam is not there. It's not there. The real Bhagavatam is different. At 10th canto, you are a participant, you're an associate. So you will enjoy what Krishna, you participate with him. And you joyfully go and take your sari from Krishna. And then the night, heavy dancing throughout. Heavy dancing. And then Krishna is coming in the morning. Come on, just a few minutes before, When Yashoda wakes him, Krishna is coming to this lie down in the bed. The whole night is dancing. The 5 minutes before he woke up, Krishna is in the bed. When Yashoda come to Krishna, oh my dear boy, the night has gone. It is time to wake up. Krishna got up from the bed. When Yashoda said, what happened to her eyes? Her eyes is swollen and red. It didn't sleep. Oh, something's red in my eyes, and I was rubbing. That's why it's red. Telling lies. The gopis had Krishna. They called them out. They loud. Look at this boy. He does what they do the whole night. Now he's telling his mother lies. See this boy. Part of them. You know part of them?
Yes.
Hare Krishna. If you want to be part of them, then you should follow what you're hearing. You cannot be dirty and enter the red realm. That is not dirty business. You see, Gopi is dirty. They are described as to be the best, the most beautiful person in the world. This is Gopi. It's not dirty. If you are dirty, you cannot enter it. If you are irresponsible, you cannot be in it. This is meant for people who are highly the pure souls. You can't enter there. You cannot go there. So you have to follow the process. Krishna is not attracted to ugly things, dirty things. Krishna is attracted to pure, clean, yes, perfect, supreme, pure person. That would is Krishna. That would attract Krishna. Purity will attract Krishna. Not dirtiness. Dirtiness will not attract Krishna. It will attract crows, but not swans. Swans will go there, and swans will not go there. Crows will be there. So we should not be crows, we should be swans. Swines. 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 Alright? Okay.
How to see someone who has harmed the poor?
How to see someone who has harmed the pure devotee? Forgive the person, but don't close with him or her. Forgive the person, but don't be close with the person. But in your mind, you should forgive the person. Is it digestible? Huh? Is it digestible?
How can it sound like this?
Forgive. Forgive means remove him from your mind. Remove the person from the mind, but don't stay close with the person. Because if you keep anything death, for whatever reasons we have, death is death. Dirty. So don't keep death in your mind. So keep that aside. We should not, externally we should not be close. Even mindfully, we should not be close to the person. Yes, it is painful that this person is an offender. He is harming my spiritual master, he is blaspheming my guru. So we keep distance. We keep distance from the person, but don't kill the person in the mind. At least negatively. Because it's contamination also. For you, it's contamination. Alright?
You said being mindful is we have to see Krishna in everything. But what if we cannot see Krishna in everything, but we can see the pure devotees?
If you see pure devotee, that's Krishna. If you see a pure devotee, you are seeing Krishna. If it's a pure devotee, that's Krishna. They are together, not separate. It's the same. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki